day. I done came up, homie, I ain't broke today. I watch who I serve, I'm in too deep. I know Jay Reed out there, so I can't sleep. I like the bling blizz out, jewelry and such, but I ain't into the judge and jury much.
What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. This is going to be the final sample shopping video in this haul. Then next week we're going to be doing my grooming routine. A lot of people have been asking for that video. And then when that's done, we're going to have another 6 or 7 weeks straight of sample shopping. I just Adriana today we worked out what the next scents were going to be, and there's going to be 27 scents coming to me right now from Decant Shop. They're already on the way. There's a chance when you see this I have them, and there's just a huge array of scents, discontinued scents, vintage scents, great niche scents, just stuff from Montal and Van Cleef and Arpels, Parfum d'Empire, you know, just so much. Tom Ford Private Blend, Comme des Garçons, Lubin, just so many different scents coming. Lorenzo Villarici. So lots more videos coming, and check decantshop.com out. Please remember to use coupon code MAX12. Get you some decants. If you like these videos, you like seeing them every week, the best way to show both myself and Adriana, the owner of Decant Shop, that is to purchase scents from her website and use the discount code MAX12 for your 12% off extra savings. So a little bit of a shorter show this week. We have 3 fragrances, and then, as I said, next week grooming routine, then another 6 or 7 weeks of sample shopping videos. So we're going to set this week off with a Tom Ford Private Blend scent, one that doesn't get really any love from other reviewers, and it is called Azure Lime. Now, I think the reason that it might not get the love that it should is the pricing on this one is expensive. Normal TF Private Blend prices, $210 for a 50 ml, $290 for 100 ml, and $520 if you want one of those beautiful flacons. I'm hoping to eventually go through all of the Tom Ford fragrances on sample shopping, and this is probably the 5th or 6th scent from the Private Blend line that we've talked about. Notes on Azure Lime are woods, white floral, citrus, basil, mint, and musk. And I had tried this a long time ago. Remember not being impressed with it because it didn't last on my skin for shit. And it still doesn't last on my skin for shit. But it's really nice. Just a beautiful sort of lime rind fragrance, fresh, uplifting. Easily could have been part of the Tom Ford Blue Line collection with Neroli Portofino. I wouldn't buy this because for the price, the scent just doesn't give me the performance that I would need for this price. But it does wow in the opening. Usually citrus scents are done with lemon or grapefruit or neroli or bergamot. Not too many perfumers really push the lime note. I know Guerlain is doing a new Aqua Allegoria scent inspired by the Cappuccina cocktail, and of course they've also done Guerlain Homme, which was inspired by the Mojito. But I'd love to see more lime scents out there, and just more lime scents like Lime Azure, but not at this price point, which makes it a pretty easy pass for me. Next up, Designer House. That again, that I don't think gets the credit that they deserve. This is from Lalique, and this fragrance is called Pour Homme, sometimes referred to as Lion. As of this video, there is a 4-ounce bottle of this on Amazon for 30 bucks. And this one is a Maurice Roussel creation. It was released in 1997. Notes are rosemary, lavender, mandarin orange, grapefruit, pomelo, bergamot, and tangerine. In the middle, we've got iris, jasmine, lily of the valley, and cedar. And the base is made up of sandalwood, amber, patchouli, oak moss, and vanilla. And so my thing with Lalique is that I like Lalique because they do very different fragrances. You know, the ones that come to mind immediately are Hommage, Lalique White, Encre Noir, all very original and unusual. I think this was the house's stab at conformity, and it's just a very pleasant eau de cologne, and they really achieved that here. You know, Maurice Roussel does fresh very well. You know, he did it masterfully with Nautica Voyage, and he did a really good job with it here. It's got a beautiful citrus opening. You get these gorgeous mixed citruses, and as it dries down, florals pop out, and at the end stage, I can get some oak moss and vanilla. I don't know if I'm going to buy this. It doesn't stand out to me, but I'll have to give it a bit more time in the future, I would say, about Lalique Pour Homme. And then finally this week, we have a fragrance from the house of Escada. This one is called Sentiment for Men. And this one, like many of the other men's releases from the Escada line, has been discontinued, or at least it seems that it's going to be discontinued very shortly. I don't know why Escada has decided to basically abandon their men's cologne business. I don't have the answer for that. We talked about Magnetism a few episodes back, and my feeling with Magnetism was that the scent was really good, but I wouldn't pay the inflated prices to own Magnetism. This one, Sentiment, is a 2002 release by Parfumés Dominique Ropion and Laurent Briere. Top notes on this are lime and juniper berry. Middle notes are nutmeg and pink pepper. And the base notes here are sandalwood, vetiver, and cedar. So what do I think of Escada Sentiment? Well, I think it's fine. It's a good designer fragrance. If I saw it at TJ Maxx, I'd probably grab it because I don't have an Escada scent in my collection yet, my full bottle collection. But I wouldn't pay full price for this, and I certainly wouldn't pay the inflated, silly, discontinued prices. This is just a nice, light designer fragrance, but I think I've smelled hundreds of fragrances like this. And certainly if you were going to start digging into the Escada archives, I'd say start with the original Escada men's scent and then try Casual Friday, and then maybe Magnetism. This one is just not that unique at all. It's very generic to me. Anyway, that was this week's episode, a little bit shorter than usual. As I said, if I was going to rank these, I'd go exactly like this. Azure Lime 1, Lalique Pomme 2, and Escada Sentiment for men number 3. I think I probably will pick up the Lalique just because for $30, I mean, I think it's just a good deal, and I really like the Lalique fragrances. I love the bottles. I mean, I might just get it just for the bottle. I'd get Azure Lime if the price was right. Like maybe if someone's selling a half bottle for like $100, I'd probably jump. I just don't think I'll jump at the regular private blend price. So stay tuned this week. We have a fragrance review coming up. I think one that you're really going to enjoy. And then next week we have grooming routine and another review. And then after that we're going to have 6 or 7 more sample shoppings in a row. And I'm just so excited for the sample shopping coming up. I mean, I'll just tell you quickly some of the houses we're going to be looking at. Montal, Parfum d'Empire, Parfum MDCI, Tom Ford, Atelier, Hermes, Guerlain, Lubin, Comme des Garçons, Le Labo, Annick Goutal, Lorenzo Villarisi, Creed, so Lubin, L'Occitane. So just 27 cents coming, and I'm going to try to get every single one of them on camera for sample shopping. I want to wish you guys, hope you guys have a very happy and healthy week. You will see me again this weekend. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to go to decantshop.com, use coupon code MAX12. I'm Maximilian.
M1s and 9 milli, stories like a motherfucker. Model bitches wondering if I'ma fuck with her. She know I treat my bitches like Havana. Dolce and Gabbana dripping, big papa, never slipping. H-class diamonds shining, dinner with wifey, whining, dining, smoking cigars.